In this video, I will be creating an article um, and showing how it is done. Right, as you can see, I have already logged into the administration page. All I now do is to click on create an article, which will then bring up the article editor for me. Right, so there are various ways we can do this. We can either just start there and start typing, um, or we can actually copy and paste it from another document. So I'm just going to get another document to show how it works. So there we have a document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just select a piece of that document. Let's say up to there. I am then going to copy that information onto the clipboard, and then I'll just minimize the document, go back here, and I can simply click on my paste button. Right, now this is what will pop up. Has to do with browser security settings or whatever. It may not be the same for you, but either way, there it tells me that I have to press Control V and then hit OK. So if I press on my keyboard Control V, which is what I'm doing right now, you can see there the information is pasted in. So all I do is I click OK, and you can see that it's put it in there for me. Right, so this is the whole thing. So first thing I need to do is I need to give this document a title, of course, as well. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just call it practice article. Um, 1. Practice article number 1. Right, I'm not going to fill in the alias because the system will generate its own alias built up from that, and we will see it later. Right, so the next thing I need to do is I need to assign a category for this. I'm going to assign the category help because then this article will appear in that help screen that we use all the time, and only we will see it. Right, I'm going to put in my name, Casper. Um, don't have to, but I'm going to put it in any case. It is not a featured article. I'm not going to start it. I'm not going to fill in the start or the finish. And the access to this, I don't want the public to see this. I only want registered users to see it. The only registered user at the moment would be you and I. And that is it. Now, if I hit the save button, then this article will be saved. But of course, there's much more I can do. I can format this a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a few basic changes. I'm going to click on that button, which is select all. Now you would notice that all the text have now been highlighted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, right, the format of it, could leave it normal if I want, but I'm going to change the format to normal div. Okay, it has changed it a little bit, as you can see. It's compressed it a little bit as well. You can see it seems to be a bit shorter, but it is not. So I'm just going to select it all again. Then I'm going to choose a font. The font I'm going to choose, I like Verdana, as you know, and to be consistent, everything on this website is using the font Verdana. And then at the same time, I'm going to change it to size 16. And you can see it's not too massive, but there you are. Right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just, put in a few spaces so it looks a bit better. So I'm going to press enter there, create a gap, go down there with my cursor keys, and press enter so I can create another gap. Go down there with the cursor key, press enter, and press enter. Right, I'm just going to click there, press enter, and everywhere there's a paragraph that ends. I'll just press the enter, so there you go, and oops, moving out of, I was just scrolling up and down a bit. Right, and then I will put in 2 enters there, just so that there's a bit of a gap at the end of this thing, in this article. So there you go, that looks a little bit better. If you read this, but you see, after all, it is there to serve a purpose, and then I've made a list of what it would mean. So I'm just highlighting that list, and I will be clicking on that, which is the bulleted list. Aha, and that looks better already. Okay, so that is a nice little heading. So let's put that, make that center, so it sits nicely in the center, and there you go. Right, and just to illustrate something else, if I highlight the rest of this, all I'm doing is I'm clicking and I'm dragging down to the end of the page. I can actually put this in nice block text, like you would see in newspapers, for instance. It has got quite solid square blocks, really. You'll see that it formats the text, makes spaces a little bit bigger, just so that it is nicely blocked. Always looks neat. Don't have to do that, but just to illustrate a few things that could be done. So if you now see, this is the whole lot. I don't think there's much more to do. So here we have now got a title, practice article 1. We've got the body of the thing. We've got it set up in category help. We only allow registered users to see this. That is you and I. And we need not do anything else. So all I really need to do is to click on save, and it would save it. It returns a message to you to say that the article is successfully submitted. Right, if you click there, it closes the article. So if we go back to admin help, there you go. That is the practice article number 1. To have a look at the article, we simply click on it, and there you go. This is what it looks like on the website. Right, so this is all for this video. Clicking back on admin help will just give me the list again. This is all for the video. All I now need to do is go out, sign out, and there you go. And there's no way that anybody in the public can see our practice article. So there you are. You could actually play around, create your own articles like that, and save it into the help area where only you and I can see them. That is all for this video. Until next time.